Hello students, in this video we will discuss briefly about a project life cycle and the life cycle curve also. Both we will discuss in this particular video. Now what is project life cycle? We have discussed about this concept in detail, that whatever from the beginning to end of the project development, even when it is in use, it is called as a life cycle. So whatever it is. Okay. Now in this diagram here in this particular slide we can see a diagram, and in project life cycle we will be narrating the methodology of developing, maintaining, controlling and investing the various, and also we are also discussing about the various in the those things are we are discussing in the various phases in the life cycle. If you look into this diagram, so initially we start with the information input. See here in this diagram we can see it is specified into conception, definition, planning and designing, development and construction, evaluation, application, like that. Evaluation, like that, we have discussed. Conception means initiation. So in initiation we will discuss, or we will deal with the required input, and also we investigate the different technology needed, and also feasibility study is done, that is how the product can be developed, and also the competition in the market, what is the competition in the market, and based on that some preliminary evaluations are also done. Next, if you come for definition or planning and designing, here the objectives are identified for the project. Yeah, actually these are coming under the conception only, because both these things are working parallelly, that is conceptual and definition phase, both are working parallelly, that we have already discussed with the previous topics or previous videos. And also it establishes some goals, and also TQM, total quality management procedures are used, and control systems are also set up. Along with that, the structures are also established, the engineering, whatever the engineering work has to be done, that is also done. A model building is also done, and also the design review of whatever the design is done. These are all done in this definition, planning and designing phase. And in the third phase, which is development and construction, prototype development of a project. So you have to understand what is a prototype. Prototype is nothing but a model, means before fulfilling the project. For example, you must have noticed, if you go for any temples and all, they will be having a model of a construction, what they are going to do in the future. So that is called as a prototype. A small building on the cardboard or foam, they are preparing and they place it. So this is what the construction we want to do. That is called as a prototype. So in the development and construction, the prototype is developed, and also the first unit, first test market is done. They also begin the campaign and design a progress report, and then they also install the field test, quality control, advertising also begins from that area, and debug and redesigns are done. Debug and redesigns are needed when there is a difficulty or there is a problem or an error into the design. So in that case, it is a debug is done. Debug means correcting the errors, and redesigning means the design is modified. And the last phase is evaluation of an application. Here the post-mortem is done of our project how it is working. Then final demanding, final reports or commission aftermaths are prepared. So this is done in the evaluation phase. So this is regarding the project life cycle, how this is done. And from different project to project, these activities what I have discussed, it will vary. If you go to the Google and search, you will get a different diagrams and different activities what they are conducting. But this is a basic structure of a project life cycle. Now let us discuss about life cycle curve. So here you see this one we have already seen in the previous videos. We always start with the concept phase, or we can call it as the initialization phase, then the definition phase, and so in some of the uh, designs you find definition and planning in single phases. Here you can notice, here you see definition and planning phases are taken into single section. Okay, now next is implementation phase and cleanup phase. If you simply look into this, so the curve is slowly moving towards upwards, means in the initial phases of the build up, it is seen that uh, the project curve varies very slowly, but when it is withdrawn, the effort is withdrawn very sharp. So here you see, if it is moving, it is slowly, it is moving upwards, but when it is withdrawn, it is withdrawn with a sharp curve. And if you see the time taken for the development and cleanup stages together is more than the implementation stage, means development stage means this one, and if you take a cleaning stage means this one. In these stages, time taken is more than this implementation phase. Okay, uh, actually, why we need this curve? That is a question comes into the mind. This curve will help the project manager to determine the stage and health of our project, means in which stage they are and how the project is going on, and where this it will be always helpful for the project manager to monitor their projects. So this was regarding the project life cycle curve, and I hope you understood what is a project management life cycle and what is a project management life cycle curve. Thank you for watching this video.